and welcome back for yet another Burrow home bar creation. This week I'm trying to pack as many berries into one cocktail as I possibly can. This is an invention of mine called Cocktails and Daydreams. I don't know where the name came from, I just thought it sounded kind of cool. And yeah, as I said, there's quite a lot of berries going on in this. I think it works quite well, so I don't know, you can make it yourself at home and be the judge of that, but I personally think it's quite yummy. I am using the Edinburgh Gin Bramble and Honey Gin, which is fantastic. I'm also using some muddled strawberries, that's berry number 2, and then I'm using some French raspberry liqueur, berry number 3, Framboies or however you say it, I'm not French, and some Velvet Falernum as well, and some lemon juice. So there's a few different berry flavours going on. And yeah, I think it's delicious. I'm really excited to share it with you guys. It has taken a few tweaks, this recipe, but I think I've got it there and I think this one's a winner. So yeah, let's get started this week with our cocktail. In the shaker I have one strawberry. You could do 2 small or 1 big. The strawberries were absolutely massive in the supermarket, so yeah, it's just 1 big strawberry in my shaker. I'm just going to give that a little bit of a muddle just before we get going. So we're going to start with the gin, and we're going to do 35 ml of gin. You could use any gin, you could just use an ordinary gin if you had it, but I think this one goes so well in this drink. It really showcases it very well. And that little hint of honey in there as well. Oh, so good. I did try it with honey syrup, but I made it too sweet, I think, because the strawberries are in there as well. So I just took out the honey syrup altogether and just kept it quite simple. So for the framboise, that's how you say it, I'm going to do just 15 ml of this. 15 ml goes in here, and then 20 ml of the Velvet Falernum. I don't know why I picked to pop this in here. I think I maybe saw another drink with sort of berry flavours and Velvet Falernum, and I thought, oh, that might go quite well, and it does. It goes really well together. I haven't used this in many things other than rum cocktails, so yeah, this is sort of a first using it in something other than rum, I think, don't quote me on that. Then 10 ml of lemon juice, which I have already squeezed. 10 ml in here, just to give it a bit of sharpness. Oh, must have been a small lemon, that's almost just 10 ml, I think. Okay, so that's all of our ingredients in the shaker. I'm going to add ice. Pop the top on, put it away for later. So make sure the top is on and then give that a bit of a shake. And I do have a strainer for this cocktail because of the strawberries. Obviously there's going to be lots of little bits floating about, but there still will be bits in the drink, but that's okay. Unless you have a really fine strainer or one of those meshy things, you're not going to get it all out anyway. There we go, that should be that. I love my rose gold shaker, don't use it very much. So for the garnish for this cocktail, very, very simple. I was going to do a strawberry garnish, but my strawberry garnish game wasn't on point today, I'm afraid. So I decided sort of last minute to do this. It didn't turn out as I thought it was going to. Apparently when you melt white chocolate and it goes all gooey and runny, and then you add blue food colouring, it just goes into a big lumpy mess. So it's a bit of a lumpy mess, but I have tried to do a nice elegant brush stroke up the side of the glass. And as I said, that's just white chocolate. So in the glass we go with my Cocktails and Daydreams. I thought actually the blue would go really well with the red, and I think I was right. It's quite a nice effect actually, isn't it? It's quite cool. Just get the, excuse my fingers, the last little bit there. It's going to be me that's drinking it, so it's fine. Me and my husband Ben are heading off uptown to the Edinburgh Fringe and for some drinks and food with friends, so I thought why not be a bit of a cheapskate and have a pre-drink in the house first, save a bit of money. This would probably cost about, I don't know, £12 in some bars in Edinburgh, so fine, there we go. There we are, that's my Cocktails and Daydream cocktail. I'm going to have a little bit of it now. Actually, what does it look like from the front? I've not seen it. That's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Really sharp, really nice and sharp because I didn't add any sugar syrup to it. But you totally don't need to because of the strawberries. It's perfectly sweet enough without. All of them just work really well together. All the different berries. Who knew? Strawberry, raspberry and bramble all work perfectly. Yeah, a really fabulous drink to make yourself at home, quite simple if you've got things, and I think it looks really elegant in that glass as well. So, thank you for joining me, and yeah, come back next time for another Burrow original. Cheers and happy cocktailing!